Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is obviously another Strictly Come Dancing inspired makeup look, and today's dance, if you couldn't tell, is the Charleston. I have to say, of all the kind of decades of makeup, I absolutely love the 1920s makeup look. This is probably slightly more of a modernised version, but I just thought I really love the colours of this. I love the greens kind of on the eyes. I don't often do green blues because I have blue eyes, whereas the dress that I'm wearing is a green colour. I thought it was only appropriate. It is quite bold makeup, but I absolutely love it, and I love this lip colour. Actually, I might try and wear this a bit more in the winter. This possibly is maybe my favourite Strictly look I have done so far, just because I do love the 1920s kind of look. Like I said, this isn't exactly a 1920s, but it's kind of got that feel about it. I attempted to do hair that's kind of 1920s-esque. I mean, it didn't quite go smoothly, but you know me in hair, I'm not the best, so just bear with me on that one. And I will, I'll leave a couple of YouTubers down below who are great at hair, who can do really good kind of 1920s style hair for you, so you get a better idea. But like I said, this is possibly my favourite Strictly Come Dancing look I've done so far. Yeah, definitely my favourite so far. So I really hope you enjoy this video. If you'd like to see how I got this Charleston inspired Strictly Come Dancing makeup look, then please keep on watching.
Okay, so I'm starting off with hair first, just so everything can set and kind of sit in place. So I'm sectioning my hair into two parts. The bottom section I am just curling. You can curl it however you like, and then I do stick up into like a mini bun at the back to kind of, because it's going to be covered later. If you've got really long hair, I would suggest putting it into a little low bun to kind of help with this 1920s look. Then for the top sections of my hair, for the very front section, I'm actually curling it towards my head, so it kind of gives that 1920s curl. And for the rest of my head, I'm just curling away from my head, kind of directly towards the crown section. Again, like I said in the intro, I will leave links down for proper YouTubers that can do hair better than me. This is my attempt at it anyway. And literally, I'm just taking the curler out, pushing it back in so it stays in the curl, and then pinning in place to let it set and cool in a very tight curl. So the key is to try and do it as tight as you can, if possible, without burning yourself. I did burn myself quite a few times throughout this hair part. If you've got longer hair and layers, you'll find this easier to do than I did. I've got short hair and layers, so everything kept popping out, but I eventually managed to get it all pinned down into place. And then I did let it cool for about half an hour, and I took everything out so we had these really tight ringlets. You could leave these completely in whilst you're doing your makeup, but I just left it for about half an hour and went to make some dinner, so I thought I'd take them out now. And then I did brush through them so they're slightly softer at the top and kind of have a more of a fluffier texture to them. So you can see the front section, because I've got a fringe as well, it makes it a lot trickier, I think. But the front section, like I said, I curled towards my head so it gave this kind of flick going on. But I did go ahead and just pin that out the way, so I pinned it kind of under the rest of my hair. Again, like I said, if you haven't got a fringe, this won't be an issue. Then I brushed through some of the section, and halfway through kind of pinned it in place, because I wanted there to be like an indent in the section of the hair to have it a bit more volumed at the bottom. So I'm just taking these hair grips. You can find them probably in Boots or Superdrug. I did take one more on each side, because I wanted to try and create the finger wave effect just a little bit on the top bit. So I'm popping those in and then hairspraying them in place so they kind of stay at that shape. So then I decided to move on to the makeup portion. So I'm just taking a black eyeliner. This is the MUA eyeliner. I'm literally popping this all over the upper lash line. You can be as messy as you want with this, because we are going to smudge this out. I tried to keep it as traditional to a 1920s look as I could, and they tend to have quite a lot of black eyeliner around the eyes and smudged upwards. So I'm taking this black eyeshadow and then bringing the eyeline up slightly. And then I'm taking this green shade from my PHB palette, and I'm using this to kind of further smoke the black up and drag it up to the crease and just above. I did look somewhere. Blues are quite a typical colour to go for as well, or bluey greens. Usually they did kind of whatever their eye colour was, and then use the eyeshadow and kind of work it up from the upper lash line. So that's what I tried to do. Then I did go back in with some of the pencil just because I thought I'd lost a little bit of that, and some of the eyeshadow again just to re-intensify that section. Then I'm going to my Makeup Revolution A Fortune Favours the Brave, taking this more deeper green colour and just further working this onto the eye. I thought it needed to be a lot darker, especially around the lash line, and just smoke it right up again. This actually smoking up from the lash line is a great way if you've got hooded eyes as well, so just a little cool technique there. Then I'm taking some of that black eyeshadow and running it along the lower lash line, and then I also take some of that green from that Makeup Revolution palette and also smudge it along there. So it's actually a very easy look to achieve. It's all about being quite bold, and typically it's one colour they use on the eyes, so that's what I did here, and this one kind of matched my dress a little bit. Then I did take some of the pencil eyeliner and put it through my waterline, and I also tight lined with it as well, just to give a really bold, smoky effect to the eyes. Then I'm taking some of my PHB mascara and giving my upper and lower lashes a good couple of coats. Then onto foundation. I'm actually taking my Neve Cosmetics Mineral Foundation. I have not used this in ages. I can't remember the shade off my top of the head, but as always, I'll have it linked down below. And I'm using a buffing brush to really buff it into my skin. It's quite a fair shade, and it's very matte as well, which is quite a typical look for 1920s. It's something that's slightly lighter than your skin tone and very matte look. So there's no highlighter in this look at all. Just keep it very matte on the skin. And then I'm taking some of my Lily Lolo Loose Mineral Concealer in the shade Barely Beige, and just using that to conceal under my eyes and on any blemishes that I have as well. Then I was quickly going in with eyebrows, and typically they either had very sad looking eyebrows or just very thin arched eyebrows. So I attempted to do the thin arched eyebrows the best I could with my given natural eyebrows. So just go as thin as you can with this part and give it quite a high arch as well. Then I went in, I wanted quite a red blusher for this. Typically they use quite a rouge looking blusher. You could use actually a red lipstick for this, but I didn't, I just used a blusher. And I could have gone a lot heavier, and I think I should have done because that's more typical. But I put it on the apples of my cheeks and really blended it back into a contour, and that's the skin portion done. That's really all kind of a typical 1920s look had. Then for lips, I wanted to go quite bold, dark, kind of a purple feel about it. So I'm taking this Gosh lipstick. I think this is the shade Clove. It's a really beautiful colour. A nice deep purple matte. But I did actually mix in with a little bit of my Lily Lolo lipstick in, I believe this is Berry Crush that I'm using. And it gives a really nice kind of berry purple colour to the lips, still very bold, which I absolutely love. And I have to say, I think this lip colour combination is really beautiful, so I really love that. And then just to finish off the hair, I took out the clips, and the finger wave I didn't quite work, but the rest of the hair I wanted to hold in place worked perfectly fine, so at least that was one thing. And then I'm taking this headband. I got this from Accessorize a while ago, so I'll try and find things similar to it down below, but it felt very 1920s-esque, so I thought this worked quite lovely with the hair. So that's the hair portion complete. Like I said, it's not the best hair ever, but I think it does give a very good 1920s vibe to the whole Charleston look. And then for outfits, this is a dress from ASOS. It's a fringe green dress. It comes down to below my knees, which is a very typical length for a Charleston dress as well, and I just thought it all worked out really perfectly, and I love the colour of this. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.